And we are live. All right. Let me fix a couple things over here. And let's get ready to get this party started. Let me move this over right quick. Nothing too biggie. What's up, everyone? Hope all is well. Of course, I'm just got home. Had to take me just a little minor nap. Just a little minor nap. But man, oh man, I am so happy that power is on. It seems like it's been gone for like over a year or something. It seems like it's been super long. And I am glad that it's back on. For some of y'all know I'm a big fan of power. And we do this. So we're going to give a couple more minutes for a few people to come in. Just had to fix this monitor stand over here. We'll get into it. I'm also going to drop the link. Only 6 of us can be in here. I'm gonna make some changes. I wanted to make the changes today, that way we can get a lot more people in here, but it'll be 5 openings. So I will put that out there for anyone that want to come on and discuss this. And man, it was a good, I ain't gonna say it was super great, but this episode was good and sad at the same time, because we've been rocking with Angela for a minute, I think since season 1. And it was crazy. Now, the biggest difference that I seen in the episode was, the music, the intro of this power episode, and it changed on us. They got the Trey Songz and 50 Cent rapping. I don't know what we're gonna do with it. We might have to all get together and chime in and let them know, like, dude, put the original back in. It was crazy not hearing that. I thought I had to look at the TV twice, like, what, like making sure. But guys, for some of y'all, it was very, very easy. I got a few emails. I probably got like 6 or 7 emails about power today. How people was taking the links and, trying to play them, and it was buffering, and, they was having a hard time, and I instructed them to get like Real-Debrid. That way they can even go out and download it using Real-Debrid, and putting it in their Plex, or just putting it on a flash drive and put it inside their device like a Shield or an Android box, and just running it from there. But I don't know. I did go and check out a couple links, and yes, it was some issues with a couple of them links. So what I do, I don't even play around with it. My wife loves it. She go right to my Plex. I put it in early this morning. That way, whenever she got to it, she can go in there and watch it. But again, welcome. This is, Power Talk. All right, this is Power Talk, and it's crazy. It is very, very crazy, this episode. So if you want to jump on, you can. I don't know how many people are going to try to jump on, but next week I plan to open it up where we can have like, up to like 8 or 9 people in. So, but I had to go. I was out school shopping with my kids and everything. It was one of them days. And we'll see what we got. We'll see who come on, and then we'll go from there. So hello everyone. Welcome to the season opener. This episode was called Murderers. And it was kind of deep. It was deep but sad at the same time. I know some of y'all gonna be like, oh, Dale, he mourning over his mistress. Hey, everybody is different. Let's just say that everyone is different. Everyone is different. But like I said, I'm a huge fan of Power. We're gonna talk about it. So this is a spoiler alert. So if you haven't seen it, go on, leave and just come back and watch it. That's all I'm saying. I'm telling you, if you haven't watched it, we're gonna talk about it, or I'm gonna talk about it, or whoever come on, We definitely going to talk about it because this is a spoiler alert. We're going to get down nitty gritty and talk about how silly Keisha look. We're going to talk about it. Yeah, so we're going to talk about it. So we're going to see if we get a few people up in here, and then we're going to get it going. Because I got some things I could talk about. I was going to do a little show and then do this live show, which I may do next week. Do like a little show and then have a live show afterwards, like later in the evening. So, man, what up, though? What's up, everyone? I see y'all up in there. Miss Shinka Sharon is up in there. Miss Billy is up in here. R.A.N is up in here. Mr. 1609 is up in here. What up, though? What's good? What is good? You changed your name, huh? One Life TV is in here. Yeah, we got Marcus Bell say, "Hey, rest in peace, Angela." That was sad, man. That was a messed up situation, man. So absolutely. QC is in here. What up, though? G Taurus is up in here. Eat Sleep. Amazon is in the building. What's up? What is up? What's good? I emailed you again too. So Eat Sleep. I emailed you back. That was a touching one right there. But we'll get down to it tomorrow, though. We'll get down to it. Yeah, he's definitely not. He's definitely like, yeah, Teddy said, I don't like the intro. Me either. For everybody, I really don't care too much about the intro, the new song with him and Trey Songz. I don't care about it. I think sometimes you got to just leave things alone. I think I don't know, maybe Joe owed 50 Cent some money. Some of y'all will catch on to that. So, what up, though? BK Snell say had a bad replacement. Bring Joe back. Yeah. So I think honestly, I think Joe must owe 50 some money. And y'all know how 50 is, right? Yeah, he say I'm watching reruns on Stars now. Yeah. Say Real say I watched it on my Plex. Yep, I did the same thing. I don't have time for them links and buffering and all of that. I put it on my Plex. That's it. All right, that is it. That's why we've been telling y'all all this time. I've been telling y'all to get y'all Plex. So again, if y'all want to tune in, we got like another couple minutes, and if I got to roll with it, I'm gonna roll with it. There ain't no biggie. I got my notes. All right, so we'll give it like another minute and we're going to get into it because I know it's Sunday and a lot of us got to get up and go to work in the morning. What up, Lucas? Hey, man, I just wanted to check in. Anything new with streaming world? No, we're talking about, we're talking about Power, just like it said Power Season 6, Episode 1 recap. So that's the newest thing that we have right now that we're going to do. We're going to talk about it. They're killing me on my... What they killing you on? Hey, man, I just wanted to check in. All right, that's what's up. What up, Bo? BJ, Bragg, what up, though? So let's go on ahead, guys. What's up, Rodney? Let's go on ahead and get into it. Somebody probably will jump in shortly, and we're going to get down to it. So as y'all see, when we're talking about Power, right, I'm not going to go too much into it. I'm going to start off right at this episode, but we might backtrack a little bit on some other episodes from last season. But again, I don't like the new intro. That was the first thing I didn't like. But the opening was with Angela, Ghost, paramedics in the ambulance. Y'all seen last season when Tommy Ashley was over the rail and shot down, and Angela pushed Ghost out the way and took the bullet. All right. So Tommy was trying to kill Ghost. All right. They had some issues. The reason why, because, Teresi, whatever his name is, was actually trying to set up Ghost. But, in the pictures and everything, it looked like he was talking to the feds, and Tommy went on and killed his father, and he had to get rid of him. So he killed his pops. All right, he killed his pops, and come to find out, he found out that Ghost actually gave the pictures to I don't forget one of the head mobs guys. And now that's where the dispute started. So they started off with Angela in the ambulance. They running her to the hospital. You see it. She was conscious, and then she was out of conscious. All right. Right from there, Tommy, and Keisha, they are on the phone. As you seen it, they were on the phone. But you could tell Keisha wants to be Tasha so bad. She's talking reckless on the phone, and he like, hey, shut up, shh, don't say nothing over these phones. I just need you to meet me, and she don't understand what the lifestyle comes with when dealing with these type of guys. You don't want to talk over the phone. You don't want, because you don't know if your phone tapped. You don't know if it's, her phone is tapped or if there's a bug in the room. Don't talk. Don't say anything, right? So the local police questioning Ghost. To make it long story short, they're questioning Ghost, like, yo, what happened? So you see the one lady, I'm assuming she's a detective. She like, listen, well, you got blood. That shows us that, y'all were very, very close. And whoever shot her, why didn't you get shot too? Because you bigger than her, you taller than her. He like, no, she kind of schooled me out the way, But they wasn't trying to hear that. I'm quite sure they got some history on him. All right. But the lady like, But in this situation, Ghost is innocent, right? He's not, he got shot at. And it's just that Angela pushed him out the way. Now, as and I'm looking at my notes, as you're going through the series, guys, as you're going through, Tommy and Tasha kind of get into a little heated debate. All right, they get into a little heated debate where she's like, "Look, Tommy's like, I need an alibi," and Tommy said he was going to kill Ghost. He let it be known, I was going to kill him, and she like, "Hold up, you can't kill him. That's my kid's father. You can't do that." And so they kind of having a back and forth, so. But I want y'all to pay attention to certain keywords in this episode. The certain couple of the episodes, he was were phrases. If you listen to this back and forth, if you go back and listen to it, Tasha said, "You took a shot at the devil and missed." Like, damn, she going that far as even calling her husband, which, both of them cheating on each other, but she's calling him a devil. So she's like it's not a real good look. It's really not a good look, really, after they going back and forth. But she like, listen, you done screwed up now, because now, and Tommy said, look, yeah, he's seen my face. Now it's a war. And this guy is not going to stop. He's going to outthink you. We got a problem. We're going to have a serious problem. And Tommy, he like, he knows it's a problem too, but he's sitting there like, it is what it is, What up, though, man?
What it do, man?
Nothing, man. Chilling. How you like this episode?
I'll give it a 6 out of 10.
You gave
I
it
give
a
it a
6?
6. Yeah, I gave it
Okay.
a 6 out of 10.
All right.
It was it it should have been more. Honestly, this episode they should have brought, since it's gonna be so long this year. They should have at least let this episode be at least an hour and a half, close to 2, because I feel like they could have put a little bit more into it.
Yeah, I think they tried to cram as much as they could into this.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
and it was just like, it would have been better instead of the girl telling Ghost, "Oh, you killed my sister," than us actually seeing them. And because now we really don't know if she really alive or dead, because she worked for the FBI. They could have really faked her death and said, okay, we gonna do this and we gonna protect you. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was thinking that too. I was thinking that too
You know, so
until the sister was laying there. I was thinking the same thing about 50 Cent until they was laying there. I don't know if I don't know. I think she gone. I think we can write her off. I think she's gone because the sister would have known something. Remember, the sister was sitting there rubbing on her as she was deceased on that table. I think the sister would have known something, right?
yeah, but you see that she forged her signature on that paper. Remember when
Yeah,
Sachs came to visit her and
yeah,
she
but
was like,
that was for the autopsy though. But she didn't read it. But I thought it was for the autopsy.
no,
But
that was for something else. That wasn't
nah,
even for the autopsy.
yeah, I thought it was for the autopsy because he told
No.
her. Well, we gonna get into that. We'll get into it. We'll get
Yeah.
into it. We definitely gonna make that. I got these notes down here for a reason, and so but and we gonna get to it. But I wanted to focus on when we finally found out Angela was dead. When the sister came out, right? The sister was allowed back there. Remember, they stopped Ghost, right? They said, "Hey, you can't go back. Are you the husband?" "No, I'm not the husband." "Well, you know, oh well, then you can't come back there." But the sister came back there, who was in the back, and she came out screaming at Ghost, ran to him, and called him a murderer. All right, because of course she don't know. She just know her sister is dead because who she was with. You know, who did it. And as y'all seen in other episodes, the sister been trying to get Angela away from him because of the lifestyle that he lived, and it was very, very, very dangerous. And so that was a sad part right there, because again, whether you like Angela or not, you kind of felt her pain. And this is everyday life, guys. You got a man out there, he's charming, he got money, he can take care of you and this and that. But then he may have a wife and you be the mistress. But then, he really falls for the mistress, but he really can't leave the wife. He's stuck in between right now. And, that's what the sister was trying to get her away. And the sister warned her many times in many episodes, like, you need to leave him alone. Even when they was talking in Spanish, you need to leave him alone. So the sister actually came out and confirmed it. Right? She was back there. She looked, and then that's when we get to Tamika. Tamika confirmed it too. Tamika confirmed it. She said, "Listen, we lost Angela in surgery at 10 something in the morning or something like that, or 10 something at night," because the shooting happened that night. All right, it happened that night. So I would say, let's see, I'm just going through my notes right here. This part right here with Tamika, for some of y'all know, and let me see something. Let me just go through here and let me look at some of these. Let me see. Oh, she's talking to Big Mike. That's Shrinking Sharon. Yeah, that's what I thought it was for the autopsy too. Yeah, it was for the autopsy, and I'm just saying, WD Eagle say, yeah, that was definitely for the autopsy. WD say Angela is dead. Mr. 1609 say no, she signed the paperwork because remember they said she didn't have her signature on any other paperwork. I thought it was for the autopsy. That's what I thought it was. He's been loving her since high school. Yep. She wasn't really the side chick. She was the new chick. Say what? I don't know what you talk about, Domio. I don't know what you talk about. She was the side chick. She was the mistress. She wasn't nobody new. This been going on for about 3-4 seasons. So this wasn't a new chick. So yeah, this been going on. So let's
It's
get
been going. It's been going on ever since the show been on. Remember?
yeah,
She
yeah.
came in on the first season, on the second episode. She came in.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. She's not a new chick. This been, going heavy, at least let it and putting it out there at least 3 to 4 seasons. All right, so that's what I don't know where that one come from, but it's all good. It's all good. Uh, I'm looking at it right now. My okay, there you go. Rod say, yeah, the signature was for the autopsy, is what they said. That's what they said. Yeah, that's what
That's
I was thinking.
no, that's what he said.
Mhm.
But if you look at his face when she was like, "Okay, you better promise me you're gonna get that, get him."
Yeah. And so I'm gonna tell you some things that he actually said too when she was down there mourning. All right. Yep. So what's up, Brett? All right. They need to be together. I don't know who need to be together. And Dane say, what happened to Dre? Dre wasn't in this episode. Dre is coming. Dre is coming. He was the new. He was his new. I don't know what Domino talking about. I don't know what. But let's move on. Now the next scene, because I'm not understanding what Domino talking about. Let's talk about the meeting. All right, when they found out Tamika let it be known Angela is no longer with us. She passed away. All right. What Tamika is saying in this scene right here, we effed up. That's basically what she's saying. Tamika, like, we all effed up. You know, there's no if, buts, or ands about it. We all messed up. Now you see the conversation between Sex and Donovan. Donovan is the black agent, Donovan is the white agent. And you know, Sax actually goes at it and blames Donovan because Donovan supposed to had a team always watching Angela. But Donovan was like, well, sure, I thought because she went home, that was it. You know, I told send my team somewhere else, you know. And so that's why Sex is actually blaming him. But then Donovan come back and say, no, y'all had enough to arrest her and y'all didn't. Y'all let her walk out of this office. You know, and y'all could have held her and we wouldn't even be having this talk now. And, you know, to me, like we all dropped the ball. You know, basically we all dropped the ball. Sex is feeling some type of way. Remember, Sex is the white agent. He's feeling some type of way because he done lost a couple members, you know, other agents. You know, you done had two agents go down. And now we got Angela as a third one. So he's feeling some type of way, like, God, you know, because remember, he was that one that always was confident, saying, throwing little shots at Angela. But now it's coming back, you know, because you never want to see your colleague hurt. And I think he's feeling like, damn, you know, we let her go even when we had her. Of course, I didn't really like her, but I didn't want to see her go down like this. You know, so he like, listen, I'm going to get the evidence, right? He went and got the, you know, he didn't go and get the evidence. He said, I'm going to get it. I'm going to find out if St. Patrick, whoever who shot my colleague, you know, and so Tamika already know. Tamika, you never seen Tamika, who was the head boss at the time. She just looked like she wasn't even there. She knew what was going to happen. She knew her job was on the line. She knew all of this. And she was looking, as they say, a hot mess, right? She was looking a hot mess. And it was just, you was looking at her like, man, that was crazy. All right. So from there, as the next scene come up, you see Ghost he around there because now he knows she's no longer with him. He's going through it. He's reminiscing. He's seeing, you know, dreaming a little bit, you know. And then after he do about 2 or 3 turns, you know, it's like something came over. He focused now. He like, I got to do what I got to do. But you know, he walks off. That's when Sax actually walked in as the sister of Angela. I think her name is Bob or Bond or something like that. But she's sitting there, you know, her sister Angela, you see Angela sitting there, I'm gone, dead, right? And that's why I was gonna bring the DVD. He says she's not, but I'm thinking she is. You know, she's sitting there restless. I mean, it looked like her. They put the picture on her, and the sister is rubbing her. I mean, the hair look her like hers and everything. So that's why I'm gonna have to bring DVD King and say, okay, well, what was this right here? And King, if you want to elaborate on
Well,
this, and
Well,
say, why was she just laying there not breathing on the table? That way you can
well,
give your insights of what you think.
well. This is what I'm saying. Though. This is what I'm saying. This is why I said I didn't think that she was dead until they put her in the body bag. Remember when they zipped the body bag up?
Yeah, that was later on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's when I'm like, okay, so she might be really
Ah,
dead. I'm like, okay, so she might be really dead. But my whole thing is why we didn't. Why did her sis? Why? Okay, by the way they shot it, I think they wanted people to think that she wasn't dead until they confirmed it later on. Because by the way they shot it, like you said, the sister came out. The sister came out and said, "You murderer," but we never seen her flatline. No, and how did the detectives know? How did the detectives know that she died if none of them was at the hospital?
well, because she's an agent, and I'm quite sure news. Nowadays though, DVD King, a person can get shot, and then 1 minute, even though you in California, if a celebrity die in 1 minute, us in Detroit will find out. You know
That's
that.
yeah,
So,
yeah, and that's true. But why wasn't no agents at the hospital there? Why wasn't there no agents there? None of them.
well,
They
I mean, I don't know. I mean, because it was late at night. I don't know. Maybe everybody was off. You might be looking too much into it, but somebody had to go down there and probably, look at it. This is TV. So I
Yeah,
think I think somebody, because as you see Tamika. Remember the scene before? Tamika come in like a hot mess. I
yeah.
mean, we never seen her like that, and it was crazy. Hold up, I want to just give a shout out to somebody who actually gave me pause. There you go, Rod S. Say pause. I thought it was Boz, but it was pause. Right. So thank you on that one, Rod. Appreciate you. What's up? The Black Network Podcast. Salute, salute. What's going on? And so when we seen her actually go there, right, and she's mourning her sister, and that's when Sachs come in. Sachs say, "Listen, I really want the person who shot him, because what they want to do is get the evidence. Is there a bullet up in her? Whatever we need to get and see what we can discover from her. What type of bullet was it? Get all the facts. So when we do come across this person who potentially did it, we can actually match the two and actually get a conviction. If not, lethal injection, which is the death penalty.
Well,
So
they trying to
he,
get everybody to death
they
penalty.
trying to get
Get
everybody
everybody to death penalty.
everybody involved, and that's why I think he wanted. But like she said, no, y'all ain't about to do this to my sister. Y'all ain't about to cut her up, doing all that. Heck, we ain't about to play them games. But then Sachs kind of, as the police officers do, Sachs actually said, well, look, well, if you don't let us and we don't catch him, that's on you. He kind of threw it back at her and gave her the football back. And was like, so look, if it's fumble, it's because of you, because you're not going to give us the rights to do our job. And so that kind of put her in that mind state, like, damn, I do want the person such as Ghost convicted, you know, but then I don't want them to be cutting all over my sister and finding out, I don't know, but he let it be known. He gave it to her. He like, look, then it's on you. If we don't get him, it's because you, because I'm trying to do my job. But if you don't give me the rights to that body, I can't do anything. And he walked out. And so I was like, man, that was interesting right there, how he did it. But then you had the meetup, Tommy and Keisha. For some of y'all guys, I don't care too much about Keisha. Y'all know how I was last year. It seems she's not even the acting, right? Or maybe she wants to be Tasha so bad. She wants to be in that lifestyle, but she don't know what comes with this lifestyle. And I'm telling you here, I think Keisha is going to get killed. It's going to be two ways that Keisha going to go down. Keisha, either they going to catch Keisha up and she's going to spill on everybody, or she's going to get killed. It's the only way, because she is not ready for what's about to go down. All right. I mean, she coming out, she don't know. Like, shut your mouth, follow the procedures, and we'll talk about it another time. There's no need for us to sit on this corner and be kissing and knowing that I'm about to go to war. You know, you want to hug, kiss, and he like, hey, get rid of this, and she like, well, you know, and y'all gonna see what type of part it plays later. Well, some of y'all already seen it. All right, so you know, Tommy like, hey, look, I need you to toss this in the river. All right, but we'll get to that. Tommy goes home. Y'all see this little fight. It was such a fake fight. I mean, it was such a fake fight that I really didn't care too much about it. It's as you seen it, it was going back and forth and all of that. And then something I picked up on this fight. You seen the gun. Remember, the camera paid attention to this gun that Tommy had. The gun slid across the floor. All right. The gun slides across the floor. Who picks it up? Our friend Tariq. Tariq. Now, King, inside this episode, what did you think about this fight here?
Man, that fight was so, they could have did better. I don't know what was wrong with them in that fight, but they could have did better. Now let me ask you a question. Is it me? Now somebody just tried to kill you. Okay? Your friend just tried to kill you. Are you gonna sit there and your son come in that room? Are you gonna sit there and say, oh, okay, you can talk to your Uncle Tommy? And the dude just tried to kill you not 25 minutes ago.
Yeah, man.
Are you gonna say that to your son and walk off?
And walk off, right? I honestly, this threw me off right here. Because if you gonna go fist fighting, ain't nobody stopping you. And they use guns and everything else, right? But right here, we gonna fist fight. And all of a sudden, the gun slides across the floor. And who picks it up? Tariq. Which could come back and bite him in the tail. Because now his fingerprints is on that gun. So y'all pay attention to certain stuff you got to pay attention. You seen as that gun slid out, that camera caught that gun sliding across the floor. Why? Is that going to come down the line in 2 or 3 or 4 episodes later, where if they catch Tommy or Tommy dropped the gun and they go and run prints on that gun, and who fingerprints come up? Tariq, you know, and Tommy. You know, they want Tommy, but who is this another person? And then them prints can link to the police officer that got killed early last season. It's a few things. It's a few things. I'm like, what you do? You don't pick up anybody gun without no gloves on, you know? So I just thought this scene was one of them throw-ins, because it's mighty strange how you had a chance to get rid of Tommy. You had a chance to get rid of Tommy. Tommy walks in his house and you don't shoot him. Oh, you want to go fist? You want to?
No, he didn't even go fist. He hit him with a pool cue.
Yeah, a pool stick. Yeah,
a pool stick. You knew he was coming home. That was the perfect opportunity to sit there and push his wig back.
Thank you.
That was the perfect opportunity, and you're gonna sit up there and hit him with a pool stick, and then sit there and have a conversation with him while you fighting, talking about Teresi was a rat. You made me kill my daddy, and like, you gonna sit there and have a whole conversation? Who had the conversation while they fight?
Right, and that's what I was like. This was one of them throw-ins to actually get to almost an hour. But as the Blackout Network podcast says, is it me or do this season look off like it has been? Oh no, it say looks off. Like it has to be a different director. Scene kind of sloppy, and that's what we're saying right now. It seemed a little off. Like it wasn't that traditional director that kind of understands it. You know, maybe they was, you know, they may have to use a different director today. Yeah,
no, but you know, all the episodes are directed by different people.
I know that. I know,
yeah, all the episodes. Yeah,
but they come back and redo them. The same thing goes with the Walking Dead. We can, if you go to the Walking Dead, you can see who directed what, and then you can see who was the new one. Like, we ain't like that, you know, because one thing about a good director who understands, they understand the structure of this movie or TV episode. They understand the foundation, and we got to keep it there. This was somebody that was like, hey, we're gonna put this in there it to me, I call these throw-ins. Just to, get our blood boiling a little bit. But I'm with you on that, Blackout. Yes, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
And say not great first show. I ain't gonna say it was great. I think it was interesting though.
What's the
I'm not
number
gonna.
you'll give it though? What's the number you'll give?
I would go with about 7.5. And
Okay.
the reason why I'm giving that 7.5, I can even push it to an 8 because now I think we're gearing up to see the Hawk come out of Ghost. I think we know what Ghost is. We know Ghost can go, he can put on a suit and he can go corporate. Then we know he can go gangster. But we never seen Ghost like this. I got to kill a family member. I got to do whatever I got to do. And so I think I liked the episode. It was just a sad episode because when you really love someone, you kind of hurt. And really when it's your hands is tied to this person getting killed, yeah, I think it's that type of feeling. Yeah, I think it's that type of feeling. And so let's go to the next scene. We got to it, we seen it, and like you said, like King said, look, he gonna say you got 10 minutes. And in that 10 minutes, he never came back. They never showed anything else about the house, right? So we go to the next scene. This was another one. Sex meet up with Proctor. Proctor kind of hit him with an uppercut, like, well, shit, yeah, you told me, but who else did you tell? Proctor has always been smart. Proctor is also a little gangster in his bloodline. He got some people on his line. He was just one of the ones that came from that family full of gangsters. He said, you know what? While y'all here, I'm gonna go this way. Cause I want to be with y'all, but I don't want to be there. I want to hold my own. And so, cause I know I really can't, I'm short. I'm not into that gangster stuff. I just want to do something different, and he kind of hit him with an elbow, like, dude, you told somebody else. So that's your fault if you leaked this to somebody. You come to me. You ain't supposed to share nothing with me, but you come to me and you can't tell me what I told my client. You don't know what I talked to my client about. And, he kind of hit him. He said, well, who else did you tell? All right. Who else did you tell? And, Sax was around there last season. Sax was a butthole. Sax was doing some crazy stuff, overconfident in the meeting, playing with the little squeegee ball and all of that. He was something else. So right after that, Sax actually walks to the office. He see Tamika. Tamika like, I'm fired. They fired me for this crap. You know what I'm saying? So this right here, by Tamika getting fired, this goes to show you Angela is dead. Angela is done. She's deceased. Tamika lost her job over it. You see her walking out. She's very upset, over this leak. And this is where you get introduced to the new boss who takes Tamika's spot. His name is Warner. I don't know his first name, but his name is Warner. They call him Mr. Warner or something like that, right? And so he come up in there, he's in there tossing stuff in the garbage. He's very overconfident. He got an ego. As you see, this guy has an ego. Throwing stuff away, if it's not a part of what he expect or his expectations, he'd throw this water bottle, throw it right in there, right, and dumping it. And so Sax go up in there. He explains it. He tells Sax, "Hey, you might well go and get your stuff too." Sax like, "Hold up, shut the door." And he explains himself. Yes, I told this lawyer who possibly told his client, but Angela did not sign these papers to be in witness, to testify and also to get protection. She did not even sign the papers. And so, basically, Tamika, let's just say Tamika shouldn't be fired because Angela didn't sign any papers yet. Remember, Angela said, give me 24 hours. She never came back and signed the papers.
And which also dropped, since she didn't sign the papers, she wasn't a federal witness. So that drops the death penalty on anybody. That dropped, because they could have immediately went to the death penalty if she would have signed them papers.
Yep. And so he letting her know. So Mr. Warner, the new boss, is like, hey, this guy got real comfortable. He say, all right, continue. He leaned the seat back. Continue. Let me hear your plan. You know what I'm saying? And once he found that out, you know, like if Tamika would have came and was like, hold up, dude, she ain't signed no papers, this and that. That goes to show you Tamika did not cross her T's and dot her I's. Instead of Tamika, you know, looking at everything, going over everything, she was just listening and letting them do whatever, you know, hoping to get it. All right. She was hoping to get the big fish. And it didn't happen. And, you know, Angela lost her life. And, you know, Tamika could have said, hold up, she wasn't under protection. She didn't sign no paper saying she'd testify. So I'm not held responsible for her. You know, I can't lose my job over that. But that's what the take you got it from it. If you look into it that hard, right? On the next scene, guys, y'all seen Tasha still calling Terry. I don't know if Terry's dead. They just showed Terry getting choked out. For all I care, Terry could be in that club that goes on, locked up in one of them rooms. All right. They just showed him getting choked out. Some people know how to choke you out. I look at UFC a lot. I've seen people get choked out and be unconscious. And then 10 minutes later, 20 minutes later, they sitting up in the chair. Can anyone say is Terry dead or not?
I thought he shot him too. I thought he choked him out. Then he fell and then he shot him. I thought he shot him in last season.
I didn't see no shot. I seen a choke out. But I did not see a shot. And let me know if I'm wrong. Let's see. Do y'all think Terry is dead? Do y'all think Terry is dead? Because only thing I seen was Terry from behind getting choked out by Ghost. Getting choked out. And it's crazy how Ghost choked out Terry, but he couldn't. He had what's the name in the chokehold and couldn't choke him out, but allowing him to get bit on the arm, allowing Tommy to bite him on the arm. But did y'all see? Do y'all think Terry is dead? Let me know. Domio say Terry dead. Tasha believes yes, she does. Teddy say Terry, he say Terry is dead. Sugar Sharon say yes. Say Terry is gone. Fire stick say the pass out game. So let me see. Terry was weak. Never second guess if he's dead or not. Man, that's crazy. That is crazy. What up, though, Leroy?
So yeah, but you know what? You're right, because nobody never did second guess. Because like I said, I thought he shot him.
I seen the choke up.
I seen the choke up. I seen the choke up, but I thought he also he choked him out and he did somewhere. Okay, so wait a minute. You know what? You are kind of right, because they said that his car was found, but he was never found.
He was never found. And that's what I'm saying. Is no blood, is nothing. I mean, you just seen a choke out. And look, again, guys, look. I don't know if he's dead or not. I'm just being honest with you. I watch UFC. Y'all know I'm a big fan of UFC. I done seen guys get choked out. And I wish Show Enough was on here, LJ, because LJ say you could get choked out and they could bring you back. Right? And ever since I've been watching UFC, I done seen some people choked out where they just lifeless. But it take like 20 minutes before they get up. They get them up in the chair and walk them out the ring. So I done seen that. I mean, I done seen it. I done witnessed it. We don't know if Terry's dead or not. I don't know. Because, hey, you see, Angela asked him, and he said, look, I ain't killed him. She said, well, what happened to Terry? He said, I ain't kill him. And so Ghost actually told her that just before she got shot, if y'all remember that. So could Terry be alive and just locked up somewhere, locked in a room? That's something we're going to have to revisit. Because all they saying is he is missing. But Ghost had on a suit, everything. I mean, what happened to Terry? That's something we're going to have to figure out. Say pass out game like we was kids, right? Mr. 1609 say, hey, he is dead. All right. So y'all seen that scene right there. So LJ say easy to choke out someone, just have to know when to let go. See, and that's what I'm saying. He could be choked out, and you going by someone who is a professional. All right, LJ is a professional, and you can get choked out, guys, and still live. You just unconscious. Did Ghost carry him away, put him in the car, put him in the trunk, something? I have seen episodes on this season when they showed the trunk scene getting popped up. Could Terry be unconscious in the trunk of a car? I don't know. I don't know. Cute Child says it's true. You can. I witnessed that choke out many times in the military, and they put that smelling salt under your nose to bring you back. Yes. Yes. Yep. You are absolutely right. You're absolutely right. James says, is there a way to catch up on the past seasons of Power? Yes, you can go into them applications, them APKs, and also Cody, and you can start from Power Season 1 and catch all the way up. It's probably going to take you a couple weeks, to catch all the way up. But yes, you can. Or if you start your Plex, you can put your own links inside of your Plex. Put those them TV shows inside of your Plex and just watch it like that. So yes, very, very. Rodney say Terry dead. Rod say that's a good question because Ghost didn't kill Cecily. So absolutely. So that's just something I'm throwing out. I'm putting that in y'all ear. You heard it first here. All right. So if Terry was to ever show up in one of these next few episodes, y'all be like, damn, Dale did say that. And you got LJ. LJ say, yes, you could choke somebody out till they unconscious. And then you had Q Child come up in here and say, yes, you can, once they choked out, you can wake them up. They put that little smelly stuff under you and you jump up. You jump up. So it's gonna be very, 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 very interesting. I say y'all have to remember that Ghost has guys working with him that dispose of the body. That's true. But he did it in a public parking lot, though.
Yeah, he did it in a public parking lot, and normally he would have made a call.
He would have made a call.
They would have showed him make that call to come and dispose the body. You didn't see him make a call. You didn't see him do anything.
And you know what? Ghost is hands-on. Y'all got to remember, Ghost is hands-on. Ghost will do it himself if he got to. He said, I got time. But yeah, you're going to have to start your Plex, JP. Start that Plex. All right. So y'all see this one right here. Tommy's meets with Jason. Y'all know Jason is Tommy's connect. All right. Jason is the one that was like, hey, you got to get rid of them Hernandez. Y'all remember them, the brother and the sister. Now, the brother's dead. All right. Y'all seen that last year. The brother is dead, but the sister is still living. And Jason questioned him like, hey, man, what you going to do about old girl? She's still around, And he like, oh, man, she locked up. He like, Jason looking like, I don't care if she locked up or nothing. I told you I need them gone. And he's like, all right, I'll work on it. I'll come up with a plan. So Tommy hands over a check. They have you, if you pay attention to this episode right here, when Tommy meet up with his connect Jason, the bodyguard talks a lot. All right. If you pay attention, they speaking in a different language and he's talking a lot. And Jason, the connect, said, man, your talking gonna get you killed. He tell him, that's your warning. Dude, you talk too much. You know what I'm saying? You don't know if this guy know our language or not, and you talking recklessly in front of him. And Tommy looking at him like, oh, what is he talking? You know what I'm saying? But you never know. But Jason, even that goes to show you, man, loyalty. When you in that game, you speak when spoken to. All right. And then you let everybody go and then you talk to your boss. If you're the right hand man or the left hand man, you might be the number 2. Listen, when we got company in the building, you shut your damn mouth because you don't know what this guy know. All right. You don't know. And Tommy knew this guy was saying something. He just couldn't pick up the language. All right. He couldn't understand. So Tommy like, look, I need some product, And Jason like, well, shit, before I do it, I got to make sure this check clear. Because I ain't playing them games with you, Tommy. I ain't playing them games. So you got to pay attention to that. because it plays a key at the end. And you know what I'm talking about, right, King?
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. So it plays a key at the end, guys. All right. So we go into Tasha and Ghost. They at home, right in the penthouse. Walks up in the room. They going back and forth. And he says something. He said something. He said, "I lost the woman I love." And you seen that. Me and my wife talked about this. And you seen like the cringe. One thing I could say about Tasha. Tasha is a good actor, guys. She's not like an actor like Lala. I don't know if that's acting or is that just like an acting, being like it's two separate actresses.
You gotta
And,
look at it like this, man. Tasha's a good actor. She's better actor than she was a singer. I
yeah,
give her that.
yeah. And she can sing a little something,
she can
but
sing a little something,
she can
but
sing.
CLW wasn't really working for her.
But as you seen it though, he was like, man, I mean, as they argue, he said, "I lost the woman I love." And this is his wife. And she cringed, and the turnaround, she loved Ghost. She loved that cat. I don't care what nobody say. Yeah, she out there doing her thing with 50 Cent, Young Son. She did her thing with Terry Silver. She did that. But she really loved this cat. And when he said that, you could just see it in her face. Like she cringed. And she said, and to get back at him, well, I really love Terry. And he looking like, what? If look, he wanted to say, "B, you really telling me this?" He just had that look on his face, like, "Don't you ever disrespect?" But he knew because he crossed that line, caused her to cross that line, and then he couldn't do nothing. So they, at the end of that little episode right there, she said, "Look, I want a divorce." All right, she came out, she said it. She actually said it. She said, "Look, I'm tired of it. I want a divorce." This is gonna play something in this episode too. Doris say Tasha always loved ghosts. Yes, Tasha loved ghosts. All right, she loved ghosts.
Yeah. It's a difference on love and being in love.
Yeah, but I think she really loved ghosts. Ghosts wanted the clean money. She want ghosts to stay in the fast life money. And so when you go back to like season 3 of, I think it was season 3, he wanted to go strictly legit. But she was like, "No, you got to do this, do this, do this." She liked that fast money. She liked that thrill. She liked that roller coaster ride. And she was good at her role. Because anytime they got in trouble, she was a accountant. She know how to put she put 4 and 4 together. Where we have struggled with 1 and 1.
There you go. You are so right.
She was one of them girls. Can Keisha do that? No, you can tell it. She's not even experienced. Sometimes it's built in you, and sometimes it's not. And Tasha is just one of them girls. It's in her. It's in her blood. She know. Even her mama. You can, if you go back and look at her mama scenes, it's built in them. All right, it's in them. And so let's go to this next scene. All right. Keisha, and we finally meet Keisha's son. I don't think we ever seen Keisha's son.
Now I want to ask this question.
And I know what you're gonna ask.
I want to ask this question. now, wait. Sorry about that. I want to. How long that boy been locked in that room?
I don't know, but this is crazy that we seeing him. But then we can also talk about they third child, Tasha and Ghost's third child. We barely even get to see her. I guess she be at her. She be at the grandma's house a lot.
I call it the Judy. I call it the Judy movement. You know who Judy is?
Who is Judy?
Judy from Family Matters. When she went up the stairs and never came back.
yeah. Judy. They kicked Judy off. Judy went upstairs and never came back from Family Matters.
And I called the little girl the Judy movie. Last time you seen her was at the funeral, and she never was shown again.
Yeah, she sure wasn't. Disappeared. And this is kind of the thing that Ghost and Tasha, their daughter, their third child. She was born after Raina, and now we finally get to meet Keisha's son, Cash. I guess it's Cash or Cass or something. It's CA something, right? But little Cash, is it me or does Lil Cass look like a Lorenz Tate from Menace to Society? I'll
Oh yeah,
pause.
yeah,
I'll
yeah,
pause.
yeah. All right, let me ask you this though. Think about it. Do you see a Tariq and Cash teaming up?
Ah, no, not yet.
No.
No, I can't see it. I can't see it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna
Okay.
tell you why. I'll tell you why in
Okay.
my theory.
All
If
right.
you look at this little boy, the little boy asks a lot of questions. Mine, did you leave? Mine. So this is all setting up just in case they come and get Keisha and they question the little boy because the little boy said, Mine, did you leave out last night? She's like, no, no, I ain't leave. So basically, Keisha left her son up in here by himself. All right. You know that's against the law. I don't think the little boy probably about 8, 9. But you see the little boy a little grimy, grabbing her purse, trying to go in it, you know, questioning his mama. And she even said, you got a lot of questions, and he's doing a lot of questions. But the thing is, he turned the purse around. He getting ready to go in there. He said, all I wanted was some lunch money. I'm like, what the heck? But then when she snatched the purse, he went back to talking like a little kid. Like, oh, I just wanted the little money. I'm sorry. No, but matter of fact, he said, damn. Hold up. Matter of fact, let me go to it. Matter of fact, he was thugging, right? He was talking noise. He said, he told his mama, he said, Mom, why you bugging? Damn. And then at the last one, all I wanted was some money for some lunch. He got the proper talking, but now you were just talking a little reckless to your mama. You're about to go on her purse without asking, and you got them braids on your head like Lorenz Tate in Menace to Society. So I I don't know about this little kid. I don't know, but it seems like the questions that he was asking, Mom, did you leave out? They can come back in the future and be like, hey, did you hear your mama leave out on this day? And he said, yeah, I heard the door shut, but I didn't see it, but I heard it. He can come back, oh, all of a sudden she wouldn't let me go on her purse. I usually go on her purse and get my money, and I go to school, but all of a sudden this day. So it seems like this can be a setup down the line. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but this little boy actually reminded me of Lorenz Tate and Menace to Society. Old Dog, y'all remember Old Dog, right? Y'all remember Old Dog. So this kind of reminded me of him. And he was talking, man, you bugging. And then now he want to clean it up. Man, I was just going to go in and get me some lunch money. And he probably used to it, but she had that gun in there. She did not get rid of the gun yet. All right. So make a long story short, he could be some residue in her purse because of that gun. So I don't know. Let's see what the people saying. Say Tasha is notorious though when she was riding Biggie. Oh yeah, she was. I know what you're talking about, cute. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, she sure was. She didn't love James though. She loved James. I think she loved James. That was season 1. Her failure to accept his needs to go legitimate pushed them into Angela's arm. Hey, salute on that. I agree with you because he really wanted to go legit. And when you finally make it and you say, and you got this woman, and you can read, damn, girl, I'm out here risking my life. I've been doing this for 15, 20 years. We finally at the status where we need to be, where we can do other things. And you still want me to go out there and risk my life? What, you want me to get killed so you can get the insurance money? Yes, you know what? I'm kind of speculating. And I think that's what pushed him over the line too. R.A.N and Tariq are twins. Oh, well, yeah, you're right about that. Yep, you're right. You are absolutely right. Well, I know the girl was up under, so I don't know. They are twins. You are absolutely right. I think we are finally getting to see her son because he is going to end up being killed because she refuses to leave Tommy alone. Leela, oh, let me see. I'm gonna just call you Speaks. All right, you on to something. You on to something. You are absolutely on to something. Yes, you are right. I think so too. I think it's gonna lead down the line to something. Say Tommy gonna get Keisha. That's true, Dale. I didn't catch that. She said, don't talk to me like like you talk to your friends, right? So she know Lil Cash is out here cussing and everything. So absolutely, yep. Hey, speaks hit it on the nail though. I like that. Tasha loves Ghost. Angela loves Jamie. Yes, that's true too. I understand that logic too, Rod. What's up though, S Mac? What's up? What's up, S Mac? What's good? Yep. So you are right. You are absolutely right. Y'all on it tonight. Y'all are on it.
I just want to know why she didn't get rid of the gun. Like why she keep the gun for so long, like it was gonna disappear
Yeah,
itself.
yeah. I don't know, but I know that residue might be up in there.
Hey,
And that's what I'm saying. It's a lot of mistakes with Keisha, guys. It's a lot of mistakes. Y'all know, I'm gonna tell you the difference between Tasha and Keisha. When something jump off, Tasha come in, give me your clothes, get everything, get your butt in the shower. All right, get in the shower. You wash every part of your body. They know I take your clothes and I get rid of them immediately. Keisha, all right, give it me everything. I'm gonna hold on to it for a day or two before I get rid of it. And it could come back and bite them. Say, new subscriber, loving this energy. That's what's up. That is what's up. And if you want to join us, you can.
that is what's up.
Yeah.
You are on the right track to
Yes.
cutting the cable cord and to every Sunday power talk.
Yes. So Miss Speaks, if you want to come through, just click on that link. You can come on in. We can get your take on it too. Say, I think that Ghost is coming back to get Keisha later on. Anything can happen. I'm gonna tell you, anything can happen. Anything can happen. I ain't gonna lie. What up, Mo? What's good? What is good? Tasha handles business. Yes, Tasha handles business. So we're gonna move on to the next thing. Y'all seen? We talked about Proctor. Hold up. We come to with Proctor Ghost having a little meeting. He's getting at her. I mean, Ghost is letting him know, like, dude, hey, Tommy did this. I'm letting you know it wasn't me. Tommy did this. I'm gonna get him, this and that. Proctor, like, look, we got to go and talk to these guys. So if we walk in before, they even come get us, it'll look better. It'll get them off our back. Cause we ain't got nothing. We're not involved in this. We did not kill her. So he talking to Ghost about that. The next scene is when you seen Tommy, he lets the team know there's a delay. But then we got young Pancho getting out of line. He's actually stepping to Tommy. Who whooped your ass? You need to, instead of you doing this, you need to do karate. When you're talking to a boss and I'm feeding you, you got to watch how you talk to me. Because I'm helping you out. We ain't on that same level.
They always getting on Tommy. They was all getting on Tommy for the little black eye. They was all getting on him.
Yeah, but then when my man got up out the seat and came to Tommy, that's a disrespect. You got to know your role. Really, when I'm feeding you, and my man said a key word, he said, man, I got to feed my folks. I'm feeding your folks, but you're going to respect me, dude. If I say there's a delay, there's a delay. Calm your tail down. I'm going to get you it. It's going to be later on, though. It's going to be, I'm not telling you we're not getting it next week and nothing like it. Just hold on. But when my man steps to him and continues, Tommy even pulled out the gun like, dude, you better watch your tongue, and I'm paraphrasing, but my man Pancho, what you gonna do with it? And you already know if you in that type of line, you in that field, guys, and you threaten somebody, what you gonna do with it? You gotta lay them down. Now, if you remember this scene, go back 2 minutes. You know what? They took this from Menace to Society. Remember Menace to Society when Samuel L. Jackson pulled the gun out on the table and my man said, what you gonna do with it? And said, you can suck on this, suck on that. You seen that right there if you pay attention to it. Because Tommy gave him the warning by pulling the gun out. And my man looked at it, looked back up, and said something. Tommy had to lay him down. Because now, if you do this in front of the team, they going to start trying it. And it's not going, I got to lay you down, dude. And then looked at his boy. Was like, you want some of this? And you better not say nothing. I better not hear my name out of none of y'all mouth. Nobody better not say nothing. So I understood that part. King, did you understand that one?
Oh yeah. I understand that one.
Yep.
It's just the laws of the jungle. You already
The
know how that
laws.
goes.
Yep.
It's the laws of the jungle. So but it was funny it was funny after he left. The fat dude, the homie was like, "Man, what's wrong with y'all?" He was like, "Man, he need a hug or
Yeah,
something."
he need a hug or something. Like, man, because I mean, when you come in and you got a black eye, the first thing, damn, you got your ass whooped, right? And it's really not like that. Sometimes you can get in a fight, somebody get it, or you could just be one of the people that swell up easy.
Mm-hmm.
If you get thumped in the eye, you got a little knot on there, so it could be that. On the next scene, we see Warner, the new boss, right, who took Tamika's spot, and the lady, I don't forget her name, the investigator who was she was the detective who was investigating Angela. I got to go back and get her name. I couldn't remember her name. I meant to look it up. But she asking to be on the force. She's actually questioning, like, listen, it's obvious is this y'all can't handle it. Y'all need some expertise from the outside to come in because y'all losing, y'all agents at a fast race. I mean, everybody getting killed. You know what I'm saying? And there's no trust. You don't know who to trust in here. So let me on. And so to make a long story short, he was considering it like, all right, let me think about it. So the very next scene, Proctor and Ghost come in. They questioning. I ain't never seen Donovan talk so much. Donovan, like, listen, I got to go in here and show my skills. He pull out the pictures. And as you see the pictures, you start seeing Ghost, St. Patrick starting to remember. He's starting to view. He's starting to dream, seeing Angela. You know what I'm saying? So as he's looking at the good pictures, then they got the pictures of her laying on that table, deceased. And it brings back, he remembering Tommy. They say who and all he got is this vision of Tommy at the top of the steps with that smirk on his face. And he like, look, I don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because them guys are what they in the hood. They say they don't snitch. I'm a get him myself. I'm not going to say anything. I'm a get him myself. So that's what happened right there. That's what you got out of it. But Donovan was like, listen, you going to tell us something. You this and that, that and this, that and this. You going to do something. Yep. Her name is Rodriguez. Yep. I couldn't remember her name for some reason, but yes, Rodriguez. She a detective.
But you know what? They got him good. They got Ghost good when they was like when he was like, I never seen the shooter. And dude was like, wait, hold up. Nigga, Angela's shorter than you. So technically, if your back was turned, you would be in that body bag, not her.
Well, that wasn't them. That wasn't them questioning that. You're talking about when they questioned him at the hospital.
No. That was in the thing. That was when he was sitting down when he got brought in.
No,
and it was like,
I didn't hear that part. I didn't hear that. I heard that at the beginning when they questioned him at the hospital when the lady was like, hold up, you bigger than her. She thought she's smaller than her. So how did she get hit? And your back was turned. How did she get hit? Mm-hmm. So that was from them detectives from earlier. But I think Donovan was going hard. Like, who killed her. Who did it. If it wasn't you, who was it? They was trying to get him to rat out who did it.
Mm-hmm.
And he refused to. He know who did it. But he was like, nah, hell no. That ain't the code we live by. And so as y'all see all of that going on, you see Tyreek right after that. Tyreek up there, a little humor by Tommy. He getting ready to dump the ashes. He like, hold up, let me. He put on Bone Thugs and Harmony, and that's all you hear. Boom, boom. What was the name of that song, King?
Crossroads.
Crossroads. So you hear that, and you can tell the older generation and the younger generation, like,
yeah,
dude, like what's this, dude? What the heck? It would have been even funner if he would have said, hold up. No, we ain't gonna play that. We'll play that other one. What was them Cali guys? This is for my homie. DSL or something like that.
Yeah, it was something like that. I forgot.
For Gangsta Lean, right? It would have been even crazier than that, but they kept it like that. And then Tommy reached in there and got some of the ashes and put them on the blood. He said, but then,
Kush.
yeah,
Kane and Kush.
Yeah, and so But that's when they really got to talking. Like, man, your dad did some messed up stuff, and he said, how would you feel? He let him know, like, I could never forgive him for what he did to me. He had me, he didn't tell him right then and there. He said I could never forgive him. And, Tyreek called him backstabbing. And he said, you know, uh, they were just having a nice little moment right there, So the next thing, Ghost see Tyreek getting out of Tommy. Because look, Ghost like, I got to get this guy. I'm going to get him. And all of a sudden, now you want to use a gun when you had a chance to use the gun up in Tommy's suite.
Yeah.
But now he see, oh no, now you talking to my son, what they talking about, going from there. And then you see Tasha come up on Tyreek. She tells Tyreek she getting a divorce. Tyreek finds out that Angela is dead. And one thing I do like about Tasha said, you can't blame Angela. It's your dad who caused all this. You know what I'm saying? Because Tyreek was in the car like, hey, I don't care too much. That's it is what it is. And basically like that's what she get. And like, no, you can't blame her. That was all your daddy. That was all your father. And then
with her, but you also, with her saying, technically, if it wasn't for Angela, man, we would all be in jail right now.
Yeah. And I was
Yeah, like Angela was helping us out.
Helping us. If it wasn't for Angela, well, you would be in jail right now.
Yeah.
You'll be in jail for what you did. And Tasha was just letting him know the real. Like, listen, while you talking that smack, if it wasn't for her, you'll be in jail. We all be in trouble. And then she say, listen, don't pick sides, dude. Do not pick sides. Don't pick sides. You let them be, hey, if they gonna kill each other, you let them. But one thing you shouldn't do, them are two grown men, don't pick sides. Don't pick sides. Now, whether he take it or not, that's on him. From there, guys, the next thing you see is on Warner, the top guy now. He visits Proctor. He actually gives Proctor daughter $100. The daughter is smart. He tried to give her 20. What this $20 gonna do? Okay, all right. What about this? Give her 100. Oh, all right, then I'll go and kick it with my friends for $100. And but one thing Warner told him, he said, it's your funeral. I'm letting you know it's your funeral. If you don't want to kick it with us, you don't want to help us out, you want to keep doing that, it's your funeral. All right. So he's basically trying to, use a scare tactic with Warner and go from there. Now the next scene from there, guys, you had Tasha and Mama at dinner. And so now you got the old school mama. The old school moms, they do this a lot. Oh yeah, I know he cheated on you, but girl, he work at Ford, or girl, he work at Craft. Girl, he have his own business. And she like, what? Hold up, what about how I feel? Mama, what about how I feel? And told her that Angie went on with Angie and all of that. So it was very, 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 very interesting. It was very, very interesting in that conversation. But then at the end of that conversation, she said, I might do ghost myself. And a lot of old school moms are like that. They'd tell them to, oh, girl, he smacked you one time, once a week. You can handle it. Instead of saying, no, we got to figure out a way to get up out of this and you to be secure. Mama like, no, you stay in there and handle that abuse. And but that's from the old theory. What up, though? Miss Speaks, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm glad you tuned in. How did you find me?
I had did my own little review, and so I was looking for other ones, and then I saw you was live, and I love when people are live. I was like, let me join in. And I came, and I was like, oh, this energy is nice.
Oh, yeah. We kick it like this. We get down and dirty on Mondays and Fridays. Nice. This is a cord cutting show. So we talk about all ways to saving money, cutting the cable cord. We don't care what you have, a Fire Stick, Android box. We talk about it all. We talk about life too, but majority, I say about 95% of the time, it is cord cutting.
Okay.
Oh yeah, so you definitely welcome.
Thanks.
I'm gonna get your take on this. And King Streamflix APK, his name is DVD King. And we just started off where I left off at. What did you think about moms and daughter having that dinner conversation right there? What did you think about that, Tasha and her moms?
Well, mom was, like you said, she's definitely old school. And, unfortunately, old school is used to putting up with certain things because they feel like you have to survive. So survival of the fittest is her mother's mindset. And I get it. But I just feel like she's been giving her just the awful advice season.
Yeah, I agree too. I was like, Mom, this is 2019.
Right.
This is not 1980, 70, even the 90s now. You should be telling your daughter to, hey, listen, where's the money bag at?
Mm-hmm.
Let's get that, and then let's get you up out of there. But old school mamas are like that. They are like that. And so I think it was bad advice by moms, but I think Tasha gonna do whatever she do anyway. Tasha, they done had conversations before, and moms looked a little bit different in that episode though. I don't know. I don't know if that's the same mama or not.
It's her.
That's her?
Yeah.
Maybe it was just the hair that was popped out. Yeah. All right. So all right. So we'll move on to the next scene. Y'all seeing Ghost and Angela's sister meet up. I think this was in Angela's hallway because Ghost St. Patrick had keys. And this was a powerful moment right here. Y'all got to understand when people go through mourning, anything, don't nobody want to hear about, I didn't do it, but because she was with you. And so even though Ghost is trying to let her know, she's not listening. She don't want to hear it. And it was just one of them powerful moments. And I seen that moment. I understand that moment. I seen that moment happen in my family where, listen, no, I don't want to hear all that because you were supposed to protect this person. And sometimes things like this happen, even though you're innocent in this moment, but family members don't want to hear all of that. And what you think about that, Miss Speaks?
I agree with you. I think that he should never have approached her. Obviously, when she came out and called you a murderer, was that not enough to say, okay, maybe I should stay away and give her some time?
Yeah.
I mean, quite naturally, she never liked you. So what?
Yeah.
Now she hates you. He's just emotional and he's not thinking clearly. But my thing was, why did you even ride with her in an ambulance? He should have called the police and he should have got the fuck out of there.
Yeah, and I agree with that. I was surprised that he jumped in the ambulance with her, but then again, I think we all understand. I think he knew where his love was at. I would have thought that he would have picked her up and took her to the hospital himself or something. I mean, I don't know. It's crazy that we seen her in the ambulance though. How long did it take the ambulance to get there and all of that? Would she be alive if he would have just jumped into action? I don't know. But them some questions though, but they could have did it for TV. Make it look real good. Hey King, you got anything on this one? Or did he step away? But she did say something. She said, she did say, hey, next time I see you, I hope you're in handcuffs. So he was looking like, man. From there, guys, we see Angela's sister sign the autopsy papers. Came in, signed them. That was a moment right there. Like, man. From there, we see that Sex has a new partner. She walks in as he was talking, like, yeah, Angela, we gonna get him. She walks right in, like, what you talking? What you talking? And he looking like, what the heck? So the new boss Warner actually put her on the task force to get down to what happened to Angela and who did it. From there, guys, we see Tasha. She's still looking for Terry. No answer. I think she called him like 2 or 3 times. No answer. Keisha finally throws the gun away in the water. In the very next episode, it was a couple little throwaway, little add-ins and stuff like that. I think Tasha actually went up to the office. I think where he worked. This had to be somewhere where he worked. And found out, the family put a missing person in. Then that's when she started calling him. And then I'm just looking at my little notes. Keisha throws the gun away, and she's looking around, making sure nobody's looking. She throws the gun in the river. Tariq calls Ghost, act like he really care. As you see, hey, I heard what happened. I'm sorry, but he was being a little fake. You know what I'm saying? But to me, do Ghost know he is fake? Miss Speaks, you think he know, or did he? Because it seemed like he was dry too. When that conversation was going on the phone.
When Ghost was talking to who? I'm sorry.
To Tariq.
You think he was dry with Tariq?
Yeah, I think because he was like, yeah, son,
I think their relationship is just really strained right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that neither one of them are feeling each other, but they still love each other. So I thought that the fact that he called his father, I thought that was deep.
Mm-hmm.
He's really angry at him for the situation with Kanan.
Yeah.
Even though he should be mad at Tasha.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. I definitely agree. And I think that's where what was it? What's his name? No, Ghost was sitting somewhere in his truck. Where he was sitting, I don't know. He could have been out there following Tommy. We don't know where he was at when. I just know he was loading the gun. I'll tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
As he was talking to Tariq. So where was he at? Was he sitting in front of Tommy's apartment? We don't know. All right, but he was a little dry, like man, I ain't. Yeah, son. Okay, son, you have. I mean, he cut it short.
He was, but I mean, Tariq, he been talking junk to him, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Very disrespectful. So we got to be realistic here. Even though that's your parent, and that's his kid, but they still human. Like you've been talking junk to me for reasons now.
Right, and he has.
Yes, he's been trying hard, but Tariq has not been letting him in at all.
Heck yeah. He definitely haven't. Ghost better be like Kanan. You see what happened to his son. Oh man. Oh, look Q say, oh snap. Miss Speaks is on the line.
Thank you.
So all right, guys, we get down to it. We got Jason and Tommy. They meet up again. Now, y'all remember when I was telling y'all, Jason told his right-hand man, his bodyguard. He said, man, you talk too much. Your talking gonna get you killed. You see, and this is the scene I want y'all to pay attention to. Some of y'all may know this, some of y'all may not. When they reached out to do the handshake, Jason came in, was like, no, give me a hug. From there, he reached in Tommy, which they really didn't see it. You really didn't see it, but he got Tommy's keys. And what he was doing was, I'm gonna see if Ghost is following you around you. You know what I'm saying? I want to see if Ghost is really following you. You say it's nothing, but in order for me to be comfortable, I need to see it for myself. So you see, Jason he got tired of the talking from his bodyguard. So he said, come on, follow me. He gave the keys to the bodyguard. Of course, we don't see the transaction right there. But as he's driving, you see that blue Mustang coming up. You see that blue Mustang get shot up. And it looked like it was Tommy, right? It looked like it was Tommy. But we come to find out it was not Tommy. It was actually the bodyguard who was talking Spanish. He called Tommy a being. I mean, not Spanish, but I don't know what language it was. But you see that he was like, no, let me see. I'm going to put this guy because I'm tired of him. He talked too much. He talking out of turn. He calling my guys, my money, calling them BITCHs and all of that. So how did you like that one? I don't know if King Speaks. How did y'all like that scene right there, the setup scene for the bodyguard?
I really liked it. And I knew that, like you said earlier, I knew that Jason was going to do something to that bodyguard. He didn't like him.
Yes, he did.
And Tommy walked off and he called him the B word. Jason was looking like, oh, you know what? I think he set it up like right then in his mind. Like, I got to get rid of him. And yeah. I knew that. I just knew somehow that wasn't Tommy in the car, because the way that the way that Jason was just acting too weird. He was acting too weird. I was like, something weird is about to happen here. And then he reached in and hugged him. I was like, he never hugs him.
Right. I didn't understand. I was like, damn, that's strange. What? I'm like, he like Tommy that much? I'm like, heck, And then once I seen it, and I seen my man slumped over, and then once I seen Tommy, because it kind of looked like Tommy in there.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of looked like it, and they never show. And the thing about it, they never showed the face, but you seen the hair.
The hair, I knew that was Tommy. The hair.
And that's when I knew it. I'm like, that ain't Tommy. And they showed Tommy like, oh snap! I got a bigger problem because we all seen before this, we all seen Ghost loading up a gun. He was putting bullets in it. But now we seen, I don't know what gun, we just know it was a machine gun. Let's just say that. And it was letting them rounds go. What type of gun it was, I don't know. I'm not an expert, but he was letting them rounds go where whoever was in that car was going to get clapped, period. All right. So Ghost think he got Tommy. He think this is Tommy. All right. So he think Tommy is dead. And, all right, I got my revenge. But Tommy come on the outside looking at Jason. Not Jason to save your life, dude, because I could have had you drive around here, and it could be you. It could be you. But it looked like Tommy is scared big time. You think Tommy is scared?
I think Tommy's terrified. Remember Tasha told him at the beginning, she's like, you took a shot at the devil and you missed.
You
told Keisha, he said, she said, did you kill him? He was like, no, I'm really regretting that I did.
Right. And I was like, man. So I was like, so you could just tell. You could tell Tommy, oh man, this guy's smarter than me. He think way better than I am.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just a hood guy. I'm just a guy. I know one way. I don't think things out. And he know he's in for it. He know it. But one thing Jason told him, Jason say, listen, you gonna run or you gonna stand up and fight? He letting him know. Sometimes you got to stand on your own two toes and let a cat know. Tommy come home and who do we tell? Keisha. And he like, I got to have a drink on this. He's drinking. And Keisha she just thinks it's like it's gonna be a walk in the park. Nah, baby girl. I've been working with this guy all these years. You don't know what me and this guy is about. You don't know how he think. I know how he think, but I don't know how he think.
Does she not realize how deep she's into the crap? Does she not? She really thinks that this is some type of movie. I don't understand the severity of the situation that they're in. She really doesn't.
She doesn't know. I think she all her whole thing is to be like Tasha or better. She want that lifestyle of her former best friend Tasha. Now Tasha may think that there's their best friend, but Keisha like, look, I don't care. Cross them. It is what it is, But she want that lifestyle, and I don't think she understands how deep and how real it is to get in this lifestyle, So, but from there, Keisha finds out Tommy killed Angela instead of Ghost, and you see she's frustrated. And then you see at the end, and this would set the mood right here. You see at the end where Ghost St. Patrick is in the apartment. Angela, again, he is dreaming. He's hallucinating. He's remembering his love because he really loved this woman. So he's up in there and he's, and if y'all know, for some of y'all who listen to R&B, this song that's written and sung by Miguel, it's called R.A.N. Some of y'all don't know about this, but it's called R.A.N. and it was off the Superfly, that new Superfly soundtrack from like a year or two ago. It's a real good, it's a deep song about, a woman and a man, they love, but he called himself an N-word. But it's called R.A.N., but it stands for real as the N-word. All right. Y'all put the N-word, you know what it is. But it's a nice little groovy song. It's a nice slow song. And you're dealing with and ladies know when you got a real one, they love real men who handle business. So he up in there, he's hallucinating, he's dreaming, he's thinking about Angela, and he's looking at the wine glasses, all of this. She got 2 wine glasses, and it's just one of them scenes you be like, damn, you would think that this was his wife. I mean, that's just how it is. And they go back to Tommy. Tommy said he let Keisha know, hey, look, this is war.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna stay. I'll send you away because I don't want you to get caught up. But Keisha again, I'm with you because she want to live this lifestyle. And he looking at her like, and Tommy, no, you ain't built for this. You're not built for this.
Jesus.
But I do need somebody I can fall back on. I need somebody. And he let her know. I don't know where it goes, or I don't know where it goes from here. I don't know how it's going to end. Letting you know, hey, if you in it, hey, anything, including your life, can be taken. And you see the end. The music is still playing. That's a nice little song by Miguel. And Ghost say, hey, he said, I'm sorry, Angie. I'm sorry. And and it goes off. But he do say something else. I think he said, I'm sorry. And he say, I'll see you again. No, I think that was in the he was hallucinating again, but he said, I'll see you when it's all over. Now I'm gonna tell you, now some of these lines that they be throwing out here, I'm gonna just be real with y'all. Y'all heard it here. I think Ghost is gonna get killed.
Mm-hmm.
I think Ghost is gonna get killed at the end. However it ends, I'm not saying Tommy is gonna get killed. Tommy might be the one that make it. But I think Ghost, from what he's saying, and you see all of these one-liners, how when Tasha said, if you go back and look at the one-liners, and I wrote them down too. If you go back and look at the one-liners, you shot the devil and you miss. All right. Ghost say, I see you when it's all over. He think that's when him and Angela was there. And you hear Tyreek said, hey, I have to be nice for now.
Mm-hmm.
So these are all one-liners you got to pay attention to. I love how it ended, this episode ended. I'm not saying this is one of the classic episodes, but you got to understand in TV, they had to put you in a position on thinking about Angela. And I know a lot of ladies, I already know a lot of ladies, when I go to YouTube, they gonna be like, that's good, that B broke up that home and all this. That you already know that's gonna be said. And I thought it was I thought it was a decent. I give it like a 7.5, leaning more towards an 8. I don't think it was bad. I don't think it was great. But I think I understand where they was trying to go. Just a few little scenes that threw, like the fighting scene, Tommy and Ghost. They could have kept that. And a few other scenes, it was really, that scene was the worst. But give me your overall performance on this, Miss Speaks.
Overall, I can go with an 8.
Mm-hmm.
8.5, because I say that this is a foundational episode.
Yes.
Number 1 is always the foundation. So it just kind of lets you know what happened before. It's kind of, just slowly rolling you in. I think that number 2 is going to be very action-packed.
Yes.
I agree with you. I too think that Ghost is going to die. I think a lot of people that we don't expect is going to die this season, because this is the end, and that's typically what happens.
Yes.
I think also Tommy will survive. I think Tasha is going to die, and I also think that either Keisha or her son is going to die.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. And those were the names I was looking at. Like, I think it's going to come down to Tyreek and Tommy.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what it's going to come down to. But it's just too many things that Ghost is saying, and they're reliving this. And even though Ghost is the main character, but sometimes the main character gotta go.
That's right.
Now is he gonna go in episode 3? No, because I think they'll lose a lot of audience. This will have to be the last episode.
He's either going to die or he's going to prison.
Oh, he's going to prison, and I don't think he's going to prison.
I don't think so either.
I don't think he'll make. Cause even if he go to prison, I think he gonna get killed in prison.
Yes.
He gonna get killed in prison. So I think he gotta go. He got to go on the streets. But I think, if he go, who's gonna get him? I don't know. But I don't see Tyreek doing him. I see somebody else coming up. Somebody from his past coming up. Will it be Lorenz Tate? Will it be Dre? I think Dre is going to play a major factor in this.
I think so too.
I think Dre is going to play a major because remember, that's his protege right there. And I think they're going to have to come together but it's going to be somebody that we don't. I think it's going to be a pass that take out Ghost.
I agree. I think because him and Tommy are beefing, it's too expected that it would be Tommy.
Yeah.
Actually, him and Tommy are going to squash the beef, and then they're going to team up, and try to keep themselves out of prison.
Right. And probably go after Jason or something like that, and try to take that connect. They good for taking connects.
Right.
Let's go into them. Let me see what anybody says up in here, and I'm gonna have to join. And if you can you put a link to your YouTube on there so we can have everybody come on and come on over there and see what you're talking about and subscribe to your channel if you want.
I sure will.
Yeah, just put it in that chat. And it's great. I was like, man, who is this? But yeah, I ain't even looked at videos today, but like once this is over, I'm going to look at some videos and make sure we was on point. 1609 say, hey, there, I have a question. Is anyone else thinking that Tasha and 50 ever had a relationship before? They had a relationship before. Oh, they had a relationship. If you go back in season 5, early in season 5, you actually seen 50 actually say, yeah, he throwing little shots at her. Yeah, you were mine before him. So they had a relationship. The question I have is Tariq's 50's son, or is he Ghost son, St. Patrick? Jamie. That's the only question I had about it because it seemed kind of skeptical, because 50 said something to her like, yeah, you know how we got down, and that was man, that was interesting. That was very, very interesting. They never came out and said what it was about, but if you put 2 and 2 together, if you got a man that tell a woman, oh, you know how we got down back in the day, you could pretty much be like, all right, that's some hood talk. That means he smashed, he got with her and went from there. Yep. Or you could put a 1 in the chat. If you put a 1 in there, we can click on them 3 dots and we can sign up right there too. Say Anonymous Warriors, what's up? You say you backstage. Dre and Reek take over in the end. That's what you think, Domio? You might be right. You might, because they got a relationship. They got a relationship. Absolutely. They do have a relationship. Q say I already sub. That's what's up. So yeah, Miss Speaks, if you just put a 1 in there, we can go from there. We can sign up to your page right from there. All I gotta say is these writers better take some lessons from the ending that were written by the Sopranos and the Game of Thrones writers. Those endings suck, and the fans base was pissed. The fan base was pissed. Yeah, I heard about. You know what? I only got through the Game of Thrones. I think I got through season 3 or 4. No, I think it was 3. I got to catch up big time. All right, yeah, just leave it like that, and we can go from there. Because we can click on these 3 dots and actually subscribe. So definitely, y'all go over there, check her out. Let's see what she's talking about.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, we'll come over there and check you out. I just subscribed to you. Yeah, I see you got your the Power season. Yeah, I see yours. So yeah, but this is what we do on Power. Are you a cord cutter? You know how to cut the cord, or you heard about cutting the cord?
I am a cord cutter.
Okay, okay, that's what's up. What device do you use?
Well, it just depends on what you're trying to say. Then I would suppose.
Uh,
What
what you got? Roku or Fire Stick
we
or
have a Fire Stick, and we have a Roku.
okay.
We use Sling.
Uh-oh.
Do you
Okay.
like Sling?
No, we got something way better than Sling.
What you got?
We got something called IPTV. You heard of that?
I have not.
Sling is IPTV, but we got more of an underground IPTV. So a lot of us are paying like $7, $10,
What?
$15. We all paying up under $20. A lot of us get multiple devices to use it on, and we get everything. When I tell you everything, everything, everything,
Yeah, I'm
everything.
information
So
because my husband would be interested.
yeah, and so we get like all the HBO, Cinemax, Showtime, all of that, and everything in between. But then we get all the sports. So we get
Oh wow.
baseball, basketball, football, hockey, and we get all the pay-per-views in our monthly subscription. And so, yes, we talk about it. So you definitely gonna have to tune in.
Oh yeah, I'm subscribed. I'm here. I'll be here. Every video. I got my notifications on.
Yeah, and we walk it like we talk it. A lot of us have started businesses, so we out here we jailbreak the sticks.
Nice.
We put the cable on there for a lot of our people in our neighborhoods in our community. And we just save people a lot of money. We talk about it. We tell you the best devices to get. We got people on here that got Roku's, but a lot of us use because the Roku's are very limited to what we do with it.
Okay.
So, and we do some stuff that I guarantee you, it's gonna raise your eyebrows a little bit. Like, what? They do it on this and that. So, a lot of people who you see that's in the chat right now, they are cord cutters. So we talk about your home network, what you should do with your home network, and also we just tell you the devices, and we talk about different applications to put on there. Like the big thing right now, depending on instead of depending on someone else, we actually got a application called Plex. We teach you how to start your own Plex. That way you ain't got to worry about nobody. Only thing you got to do is add the content to that server, and it will pop up on your Roku. It will pop up on your Fire Stick or whatever else device you got out there. If you got a smart TV that accepts Plex, you can watch it on that too. So it's very nice though. I'll get you going. But tomorrow my live show is at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
I'll be here.
Yep. So you'll see a lot more people. It usually average about $150 to 200 people in there, and we get it in. We get it in, and we talk. I shout everybody out. So your name. What? How do you say it? Is it Lily?
Lily La Poete speaks.
Hold up. Hold up. You say. Hold up. You say so. It's Lily.
La.
All right, Lily La.
Poete.
Poete.
Speak. So it's like it's French. So it's Lily will be my name, and then La is the in French, and Poete is poet.
All right, so Lily La Poete speaks.
Yes.
All right, I can get that one. Because I was like, hold on, what? I'm like, is this Lil or Lee? I'm like, hold on, let me just go with speaks then. I'll go with speaks. Because a lot of times, hey, you going to see it too. A lot of people come on here. They got names that you be like, what? And you hate to mess up someone's name. So you have to jump on, the last part of it be Jams. You be like, hey, Jams, I see you, so Lily La Poete speaks.
I appreciate you letting me join you on your platform.
Oh yeah, no problem. No problem. Where you from?
I am originally from Queens, New York, by way of North Carolina. Now I'm in Atlanta.
Oh, you in Atlanta? Yeah, I have fun in Atlanta. Yeah, I ain't been to New York. I never been to New York. Never been in. No, I didn't go to none of the Carolinas. I was close. I'm down there in Virginia, But
Not missing anything in the
yeah.
Carolinas.
Well, my mom, she was in South Carolina. She was in Columbia. She loved it. Oh, she said it was so beautiful down there. Cause I guess they used to go to the beaches and all that. That's
The South is just so slow.
oh, it's just snow. Okay, yes, nah, yeah, I've been to Atlanta a few times. So, but yeah, so that's what's up, guys. Look at everybody like, wow. Look, you say, are you from Louisiana? Oh, she just
I feel like I'm from Louisiana.
hi.
She said, "Am I from Louisiana?" I was wondering, do I sound like it?
I don't know. No, because you know what? We got LJ. We got quite a few people that's from Louisiana, and you can hear that accent.
Yeah, they have an accent. They call everybody niece and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah. And we got one of the guys who's part of the team. Shoot, he cook everything in there. He cook everything in this pot. I don't know. I'm kind of scared of that Louisiana cooking down there. So he gonna be on Odell. You talking smack? So, but let's see. We're gonna answer a couple questions. I'm really looking forward to see Dale's trip over that name. Gonna be fun. I got it now. Lili La Poete. Speaks. I got it now. I wrote it down. I wrote it down. So, guys, I want to thank y'all for tuning in. This was I liked the episode, and I think it was great. It wasn't the greatest one we ever seen, but I think they had to have that foundation though. We had to see the mourning. You know, every time somebody major get killed, you know it's a mourning phase that they go through. We had to see that. And again, for all you R&B fans out there, I love that song by Miguel at the end. And again, that because somebody's going to email me, hey, Dad, what's the name of that song? The song is called R.A.N. It's by Miguel. He got quite a few songs out here. Made some changes in his life too, so he's a little bit different from 4, 5, 6 years ago. So, other than that, guys, do we have any more questions before I get up out of here? Superdell, where is your spicy chicken sandwich from? Popeyes. I haven't went yet, and I got a Popeyes like 3 minutes away from me. And I think when I went past it the other day, it was crowded. So I don't know. Fire stick. What's up, Miss Billy? Miss Billy in here. Doris, I see you guys tomorrow. Oh, you look at Mr. 1609 say, oh, she in the A. Yeah, she in the A. So again, guys, I appreciate y'all. I'm DVD King for coming on. Appreciate you. Everybody, Superdell, I'm getting ready to sign out. I'm about to go and look at some other ones, and then we'll try to revisit it. We'll do this every Sunday. Remember, with your applications, I think they release it around 12 to 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I know I got mine around like 6 o'clock in the morning. I end up falling asleep. And what I did, I took that link and put it in my Plex. And the rest is history. All right. So much love to y'all. This is Superdell. Thanks, King, for coming on. I'm signing out. I will talk to y'all tomorrow on the live show, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. This is Superdell. I'm signing out. Peace. I'm out this joint. Do, 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 do.